Hello everyone and welcome back to the Aston Martin Vantage. You join me this morning en route to AR exclusive car care. With all of my cars, I always make a point of getting them detailed to make sure they look their best when I own them. So en route at the moment, it is quite busy actually because it is 9 in the morning, which I actually didn't quite realise or remember that there's school traffic and there's work traffic. So totally forgot, or else I would have left a little bit earlier. However, what a nice place to be trapped in traffic, shall we say. Plans for the car then, like I said, enhancement detail. The car does have some swirl marks on the paint from the previous owner. Obviously not looking after it to my high expectations or my high standards. Because I have a great relationship with my detailer, then I'll be able to pop in, take some shots of the car being worked on to bring you guys along for the journey so you can understand a little bit more of what's involved in detailing a car. So come along, see the difference between an undetailed car and a detailed car, as well as the in-between process of what actually happens when a car is put into details. Okay, so voiceover time, just to help explain a little bit more in detail of what's actually going on here. So, first things first, we start with the safe wash, working our ways up from the wheels to the bodywork. This includes the snow foam, which is normally left on the car for about 5 or 10 minutes to help kind of break down any loose dirt and grime. After we have the snow foam applied, we'll then rinse the car down, again working from the top to the bottom this time to ensure that we get all of the soap off the car. After that is a general wash with a lamb's wool mitt normally, but a specialised mitt that will mitigate any scratches on the paintwork. Now what you're seeing here is a comparison of the two different details, one an enhancement detail and the other is a full correction. I ended up going for the full correction in the end, which, as you can see here, the small differences from that panel that we just done a test spot on. Then we've got part of the team here at AR Exclusive Car Care working on the car, starting off with the largest panel, which is the huge bonnet on the Vantage, cutting in deep to the paint in multiple layers. Now, I don't know enough to go into detail about the actual detail and how they cut the paint and what pads they use. However, if you are interested in a video along those lines, please let me know and I will speak to the team at AR Exclusive Car Care and we'll try and get a bit more of an in-depth detailing vlog, shall we say, to help anyone who maybe either wants to book in with the guys or just wants to know a little bit more about the process of cutting paint and detailing. So as you can see here, on the left is the after shot and on the right is the before shot, and as you can see, it is like night and day compared to how I took the car in. Honestly, it was remarkable how different the paint looks. Next up, we got the badges. So I did mention the badges would be getting changed, and here's just a quick shot of the original being removed. And it looks so strange just behind the actual badge. I bet not many of you have seen behind the Aston Martin logo on a car. So this part here was extra special for me, and that's because as an Aston Martin owner, you don't get the chance to put your Aston Martin badge on the car. And it is a kind of well-known thing in Aston Martin that it's not really an Aston Martin in the factory until it's got the Aston Martin wings placed on the bonnet or the back of the car. In this instance, the rear of the car, but in a moment you'll see me also placing it on the front. Now this part was stressful, to say the least. Now I took about an hour or so to get this perfectly placed, because as much as it looks like there's a template there, or a stencil, technically yes there is, but it just keeps the Aston Martin logo or the font in place. It doesn't actually tell you where you should place it. Now, I did further find out the reason for this is the badges that I bought were actually from a DBX and not from a Vantage, so there was a slight difference in how the letters kind of had a little bit of a slight curve to them on the Vantage. However, these ones didn't, so it took me some time, but I got there, and as you can agree, hopefully you can agree, it looks so much better. Now here you go, here's the famous shot, as I was mentioning, the part that not every Aston Martin, if any Aston Martin owners, actually get to do. I think Shmee150 got to do this when he was following along his build for his GT8 a long time ago, but not many owners online, or any owners in general, get to do this if you're not working at the factory. Now, quick walk around with the car to show you exactly what's been done. Now, on the front, you'll see the headlights have been slightly tinted, and that's using XPEL Black PPF. So it's not just a regular kind of window tint or something, it's actual PPF. Again, just walking around to show you those rear script that I spent so much time and effort on. Now, the rear lights are also tinted on this car with the same XPEL PPF, which I will come back to show you in just a sec. Down the side here then, the petrol cap was also protected with an XPEL PPF. Again, it's a high impact area, you're always putting your finger on it to fill this car up, more often than not, so it's good to have that area protected and scratch free. Again, just moving around to the front to show you the badges. I absolutely love this shot, and the shots kind of walking around the car, because the lighting in AR exclusive car care is on point, and it really shows off the paintwork. So this part here I'm showing you is also replaced PPF on, again, a high impact area. These are all parts that can be fitted to the car. Again, if you are interested in anything detail related or PPF related, I'll drop our fan and AR exclusive car care's links below in this video, like their Instagram and stuff. I do highly recommend you check them out. And then just that final shot at the rear with those tinted lights, again using the XPEL PPF.